Hmm. Oh, Stream Decker is alive. It was dead right now. It's dead every other day. The phone's going on. Hold on a moment. Hello? Lovely. We are against Oops All Spells. I would very much like to draw one of my Besejus. Or an Endurance, because there's two main deck. Either of those would be very great. Otherwise, we're probably just dead next turn. Maybe not. Because we haven't damaged ourselves, and we'll have... Okay, so only a Sphere of Suns. That's like the worst of their mana rocks. Oh, we drew Forest. Lovely. Yeah, I'm just going to Grist and Uptick. I'm not going to attack with this Wolf, I don't think. Because, as is, we can survive a hit and potentially put them in an awkward spot if they're forced to do some other nonsense. Because we'd only take 12 off of those, and then we can block 3 things. So I'm just going to not attack. Plus, their Life Turtle doesn't really matter to them. Alrighty. Looks like they're missing mana sources. Another land. Lovely. What's my best option here? There's no Ooze main deck. If there was, I could do that, but there's not. So, I guess just... I mean, I could get a Yogg here. That leaves me with 1 mana plus the land drop. I have half a dozen draws. I guess half a dozen draws could draw me into an Endurance, so that probably is my best bet to winning this game. I guess I'll attack with this Young Wolf first. I don't think I'm gonna attack with the Insect though. I mean, like, as I like, their life total doesn't really matter that much anyways, so. No target. Sack this. Heal to that. Heal to that. Another evolution. I'll take this now. God damn it. Ah! Why couldn't have been this other order? Apatra actually would have been pretty good, because that would have given me the ability to go off and then draw into a chord for Blood Artist, assuming I drew that before. I should play the Verdant, because I might want to have Dryad Arbor and have it block. And the mana doesn't really matter. I guess I might want to proliferate, but that seems unlikely. I want to see the numbers of things. Only 2 chills. 1. I want to pop out. Can I go? What? Oh yeah, like that. Thank you. Alrighty, we've got reveals Nexus of Fate. Okay. So they have Nexus of Fate with the Phantasmagorian for 1 extra turn here. We're not dead, though. Like, this just doesn't kill me this turn or next turn. Because we only take 6 here off of these 2 chills. Then we have the 4 Vengevines. We just block all 4 of them. And then we cycle our insects into the Young Wolf to shrink the one on the Yawgmoth. Yeah, because there's no alternate win condition here. There's no like they have Charbelchers, but this is probably just the 2 that are in their main deck and nothing else. Unless they have 2 in their hand. What is their hand then? Their hand is, so they play 1, 2, 3. That's the 4th Seagate Restoration. They should have 4 Palaka Predation, right? 1, 4. Or maybe they only have 2. And they just have 8 the full set of untap lands. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4 Turn Timber, 1, 2, 3 Shatter Skull. So there should be another. So their hand right now should be, hold on, 2 Creeping Chills, which I know for sure because they only flip 2 here. So 2 Creeping Chills. There's the 3 Sword of the Meeks. There is, there should be 4 Informers and 4 Spies. 1, 2, 3, 4 Informer, 1, 2, 3. So there's another Spy in their hand. So their hand is Chill, Chill, Spy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 2 Pentad, 3 Pentad. So they probably have another oh no, there's the 4th Pentad Prism. Hold on, this actually like matters a lot to know if I'm like worried about them having some other alternate way to kill me. Show me. Then give me deck lists with this card. Okay. Okay, this looks like it's probably the list they're playing. So their hand also should have... Okay, hold on. Is there anything else here that I'm not seeing? Or that I'm seeing here that it's not in theirs? It doesn't look like it. Okay. Yeah, this looks like this is just entirely their list. So their hand should be 2 Bastard Spies, because there's only one in the graveyard, and then there's one in play. So 2 Bastard Spies, 2 Creeping Chills, that's 4, and 2 Pact Negations. That's up to 6. Because there's only 1 Pact in their bin. Then they've got the 4 Pentads, 4 Talismans, 1 Sphere of the Suns, 2 Belchers, then 4 Agadeem's Awakening, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 Shatterskull? Yeah, 3 Shatterskull, 2 Palaka Predation, 1 is in play, and the other is here, 1 Skyclave Cleric. Yeah, this is entirely that. So then that means, yeah, so that means their hand should be those 6 cards, and I shouldn't be worried about dying. Okay. How big is the other thing that they cast? I don't actually even remember that. Salvage Titan is a 6/4. That's a big boy. Big boy. I'm just gonna auto yield for now, and then just, you know, undo that in a sec. Undo yield for this turn. Activates Phantasmagorian. Discards Creeping Chill, Vengevine, Creeping Chill. Oh, was the 4th Vengevine in their hand? That might be that. It might have been that instead of it was probably that instead of the 4th Pact that I just didn't count the Vengevine. It just assumed all 4 were in their graveyard. So they probably have 1 other card difference than I didn't notice. Not sure. But yeah, these Vengevines are not lethal. Undo the yield to this turn. Turn off auto yields. And they also use the Phantasmagorian, so that means they only have 2 attacks, and that's it. They only have the 2 attacks. 16 at my face. You got it, buddy. Block, 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 block. Then we will go sack this to Young Wolf. Sack target this Vengevine. Yield for this, yield for this. Always yield. Thank you. Like this again. Endurance. Ooh. That'll be mildly useful. Actually, that is useful because that puts the Hapatra back in my deck. So that means I can go on my turn. Innkeeper, Uptick Grist, Endurance myself. Yeah. And this way we have infinite blockers, and they're just dead because they don't have a way to win the game. So we can go uptick this. Play Innkeeper. Play this Twilight. I should have played the Innkeeper first. It literally doesn't matter. And I can evoke this, pitching the extra evolution. That's targeting me. Sack this, kill off a Narcomoeba, because I might as well. Oh, they're just dead. Makes my life even easier. Patra, Vizier of Poisons. Go for 2. Blue Artiste. You may now concede the game. Thank you. Okay, so they do board into their alternate win con with like the Thoughts Oracle Memories Journey stuff. They're probably also boarding in Leyline of Sanctities against us because our main win condition is Lardarus, and we're boarding in stuff like Thoughtseizes, which I'm still boarding in, obviously. I'm going to probably... I think I want 2 Force of Vigors for Leylines and then extra lands of theirs, and then the Necromencias. Because if we Necromentia, like... What's the best thing to Necromentia? I guess Vengevine? Or... something. What I'm assuming they're probably going to do is cut the Pacts, because they're not great against us, and trim, like, Skyclave Cleric, Sphere of the Suns, and the Nexus, bring in Leyline of Sanctities, and then the Oracle stuff. I want these Endurances, too. This card is garbage against them. 4 Innkeepers isn't necessary. Let's go down to 2. Oh yeah, so the weird thing about this list is that it's playing 2 Wall of Roots, 3 Innkeepers. In this game it mattered, apparently, because Innkeeper good. Lol. Innkeeper obviously, or the fact that we're lower on Wall of Roots obviously means our Quarter Callings are worse. So I feel fine trimming some of those, like, more aggressively. I think I'm probably going to trim 2 Chords, an Evolution, a Wolf, a Strangleroot, and a Yawg. Just like trim a bit on everything, and be better against trying to stop them from comboing. We can be more reactive. I feel like the Scavenging Ooze is the single best card in our sideboard against them, because it doesn't, like, it plays around Leyline of Sanctity, and actually they're probably gonna bring in they might bring in Prismatic Endings as well, because of Ooze. I don't think I'm gonna go as actually one Liberator, 1 Force is probably better than 2 Forces. Yeah. Yeah, I'll keep this. Don't Leyline me. You piece of shit! Okay, well. I mean, you know. That's the... that's... Yep. Okay. Hopefully their hand just is really slow, but it had the Leyline, so they kept it. Our hand's garbage. It gets this Leyline, though. I think it was worth keeping because it was just really good if they didn't have Leyline. This Urborg actually might be really bad for me because it gives them black mana now. Yeah. Yeah. This way we'll still get to see how they sideboarded, though. No Nexus. Pop this out. Yep, they do have Oracle and that stuff. There's the two of these. Wait. The Phantasmagorian's in their hand. Phantasmagorian's in their hand, and there's only 2 Vengevines in the yard. Yeah, but they have all 4 chills, so that's still enough to kill me. Or no, they didn't cast something this turn. They only have 1 creature cast, so they don't trigger Vengevines yet. Huh. They need something else. Because as is, I'm just gonna... Also, I'm missing something, but I don't think I'm dead here. Because I'm going to be able to take out this ley line and then stop them from doing shit. Or like stop their Oracle from working this turn. So their hand is some number of Vengevines. They might have boarded 1 out because their plan was to do the alternate thing. There's 1 Belcher here, so they might... No, there's 2 Belchers. So I don't think they would have brought in the 3rd. That wouldn't make much sense. You definitely don't trim the Phantasmagorian, so that's definitely in their hand as well. 1, 2, 3. So Phantasmagorian, Leyline of the Void. Leyline of Sanctity. Probably the Jack-o'-lantern, because that's normally how you make sure you have green mana. We just like drew nothing though, so I'm fucked. Because I've drawn 3 Thoughtseizes. I needed to draw literally anything else, and I was fine here. Because I need 1 more mana to not just die. Oh, wait, they can't cast the Oracle right now. Pentad Prism, Pentad Prism, Pentad Prism, Pentad Prism. So yeah, they cast Memory's Journey, target Oracle, and 2 Seagates. And they're going to take the time to do that. Okay. That means they're just going to get fucked by me blocking this, popping Leyline of Sanctity. That, right? They don't get to cast anything this turn, so I could just cast Endurance as a blocker and chump the Salvage Titan. Then... Or maybe they make the mistake of not attacking somehow. Never know. Okay, I'm gonna Endurance myself. And I think I'm having the Endurance chump the Salvage Titan, so then I can just attack and get a trigger to kill the Leyline of Sanctity, and then if I need to I have the ability to sack this to kill the Titan. I need to draw something else, though. I'm just gonna die to this shit. I'm just gonna die to the beatdowns of these awful creatures. So I'm not dead this turn, so I could just attack with this, kill Salvage Titan, play Yawgmoth. But then if I play Yawgmoth, I can no longer Thoughtseize because I'm going to be taking 2 from 2 Narcomoebas. I could sack the... Fuck. I don't know what I'm trying to draw as my out here now. Because I'm in a weird, really weird spot. Where I'm dying to these fucking Narcomoebas. So last card in their hand, or sorry, last card in their library is the Oracle. And block here. There's also the fact that they didn't draw the Oracle, so these Thoughtseizes don't even work at stopping that. I don't know what I'm doing here. I think I'm just going to attack, pop this, and look at their hand and see the way they sideboarded. The full way they sideboarded. Because there's no... I have no outs here, right? I get 1 card. It's by attack, kill this Leyline. Yawgmoth sacks Trapbreaker, kills a Narcomoeba, and then I draw Innkeeper. I can go Innkeeper, Strangleroot Geist, gain a life, go back to 2. Yeah, this Urborg actually really hurt me. Yeah, I didn't even think about it because like their deck plays so many more black sources than other sources, and they play other shit that I just like didn't even think about the fact that I was going to be giving them black mana. So yeah, my only way to survive here is with that. And then even then, I still just die to the Oracle that's on top of their library. I would have to draw into... something. Oh, they're gonna sag it to mill me so I don't get to draw a card. That's kind of funny. So I have no outs. Okay. Show me your full sideboarding plan then. Pop this out. So they have all 4 Vengevines in. What did they trim? There's 1, 2... There's only 2 spies? So they trimmed or 3 spies? So they... where's my notepad? Yeah, I'm this kind of weirdo. I got a fucking notepad to take notes on my match that's in progress. So they boarded in 1, 2, 3, 4 Leilani Sanctities. They did not bring in the Jack-o'-lantern, which seems very weird. They boarded in 1 Oracle, 1 Memory's Journey. In their exile is 4 Creeping Chills, 3 Talismans, and then the Memory's Journey. So the flashback spell, the 3 things though, and the 3 things they exiled to pick up the Salvage Titan. So they boarded out. So there's 4 Pentads, 1, 2, 3 Talismans. So they boarded out 1 Talisman, 1 Seer Suns. Oh no, the Sphere's right there. I'm blind. We didn't see their hand at the end of the last game, so we don't know entirely how many packs they were playing, but we know that there's probably some number in their main deck. Probably 2, maybe 3. 1 Nexus was out. I assume they don't cut any mana sources, because that doesn't make any sense to cut actual mana sources. They did cut a Talisman, though, which is really weird, because they usually play 4. Yeah, they boarded in 6 cards. What the hell is the other cards they took out? 1, 2... They boarded out 2 Amiria's Calls. They play 4, don't they? Because like their mana base is 4 Turn Timber, 4 Seagate, 4 Amiria's Call, 4 Agadeem's Awakening, 3 Shatter Skull. 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's one other card they took out. What's the other card they took out? Oh, they took out the Phantasmagorian. Okay. Cool. And then there's still the 2 Belchers. Take that one. Okay, so we know their whole 75 now. Or not their whole 75, but we know the configuration they have for post-board games. 4 Leylines, -1 Talisman. I could go like this, maybe. Just so then we have more answers to the ley lines. But even then, our best card against them is still just going to be the Scavenging Ooze, because they have no way to answer it. So maybe I'm better off maximizing my ways to have that. And going, like, out these Thoughtseizes completely. And then I have the Force of Vigors and the Liberator to facilitate Endurance and Blood Artist to be able to kill them. But otherwise don't care about the other stuff. And just maximize... 600. Oh, absolutely. I can win in 3. I took a long time thinking and looking at their deck list in this that I didn't need to take doing anything else. It's possible this Innkeeper is better. I don't know. Innkeeper's 2 for that. Yeah, I think I actually want this Innkeeper over a Strangleroot. We don't really need to try to combo kill them. I'd like they have no way to answer a Scavenging Ooze. Like, they need... Oh yeah, and then we have the Necromancer to shut off their alternate win plan of Belcher. I think I like completely gutting the Thoughtseizes though, and going heavily on things that find Scavenging Ooze. I don't think I want the fourth Vigor. I think or third Vigor. I think I'd rather have the one Liberator. I don't know what I'd really want to even cut for the third Force of Vigor. Like, I could cut another Undying creature or something other, like, random nonsense. But, like, you know, like, a hand like this is very good. The fact that, like, we were very in that game and they comboed us on 4 was kind of ridiculous. But they just, like, never had the ability to do anything about it. Hello? Hopefully they don't have a 2-mana artifact, so then this Liberator will just flip. They have black mana, so Urborg isn't. Nice. Double tap. There's Wall of Roots. We have Yogg. Attack for 5. I'm just thinking of what I'm casting this Necromention naming. Because, like, I don't care about Belcher right now. Because Belcher's, just, like, they need 5 mana for a Belcher. They're nowhere close to it. Maybe I'm just supposed to, like, not play this Necromention this turn. Just go, like, Wall of Roots, Yawgmoth, and set up. To, you know, do some stuff next turn. They have black mana, so giving them black mana means nothing. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go like this and pass. Here comes a winner. Cast a Sword of the Meek so then I don't get my Liberator flipped. Okay, sure. Okay, what are we supposed to do here? What am I supposed to do here? I can Necromentia them and name... What do I even name? I guess Vengevine or Narcomoeba or Salvage Titan. I guess the best thing to name is probably Vengevine, because I can't win in one turn right now anyways. Yeah. Vengevine. So the Oracle in hand, they have double Informer, no land. So if they draw the land, what do I do? They put the Nexus back in as well. So they voted back in the Nexus. Cutting... They voted back in Nexus and Phantasmagorian. And cut something else for it. They changed some stuff around, yeah. I don't want to sit here thinking too long about that stuff, but they can't kill me right this second. Attack them for 4. I'm just gonna pass. I'm doing alright. I haven't been playing a ton of Magic lately, so a tad bit rusty, but not necessarily in a bad way in many cases. Yep. Get this Dried Arbor. I would love to draw something that isn't a fucking land. I hope it doesn't taint the release of the new album. I hope that whatever vocalist they get to replace Tillian is great, but he's never been the part of the band that's been my favorite part of them or why I like them as much as I do. So, regardless of the fact that it's like, it sucked that it's the things that happened and it has to, things have to change because of it. But overall, hopefully, it ends up being a positive change overall at the end of things. I started with him, so, like, I only started listening to them in 2018, 2019. So, I wasn't exposed to the other vocalists much. Yeah, I actually wouldn't mind if I brought back Kurt. That would be pretty sweet. But Kurt does have the stuff going on with... what the hell is their name? Is it Royal Coda, right? God, no. Do not bring back Johnny. He's a scumbag. Do not bring that man back. He does not deserve it. He's a piece of shit. Like, Johnny Craig is an absolute scumbag and does not deserve to be anywhere near any amount of success in his life. That's a good one. They're dead here now, by the way. Assuming I have enough time to combo in a minute and 55 seconds. I'm pretty fast with this deck, so I'm not worried. Correct this. Fetch a forest. Innkeeper. Innkeeper, I hardly know her. Yeah, always yield. This sack, no targets. String of root. Always yield. I don't have the mana for that to kill, so I need to dig. I'm pretty fast at executing with this deck, but I'm not the fastest person in the world by any means. Sack here, make an extra token, I guess, because it doesn't matter. Might time out, which is very unfortunate because we did win this. Never mind. Save targets. Always yield. Sweet. I played really scared in that match because they're, you know, the kind of combo deck that you have to kind of play scared against. I definitely. As late dying, which I want. Nice. I don't think I've listened to either of them much before. Play again? Yeah, sure. Sand seems fine. We got the curve. There's another combo deck. It could be Dredge. I'm gonna fetch Overgrown Tomb because there's a solid chance I'm like hard casting a Yogg and Eldritch Evolutioning for Innkeeper. Well, right now on my Spotify stuff, is this a Dark Blast? Okay, yeah, this is Dredge. Well, right now on my Spotify, on, you know, the playlist of stuff I listen to, we've got stuff like Motionless in White, Day to Remember, Beartooth, Ice Nine Kills, and they're all what I would call, you know, my other favorites, I'd say. There might have been some merit in trying to besage you them off the chance that their deck likely does not play basic lands, but that feels kind of greasy. Just a little grease. They found no other dredgers though. I don't want to play with this Innkeeper. I think I'm actually going to evolution for a Wall of Roots, because I don't want to get Dark Blasted. Like, Dark Blast doesn't shut up my mana, but maybe I'm just better off playing the Innkeeper and passing. Like, Innkeeper, Besage, pass. After smacking them. I could also just evolution this for a, actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm actually just going to go evolution this for an Endurance and get rid of what they have right now. Nice. They're pretty sweet. I've liked, you know, the 2 Silverstream albums. I didn't listen to them a lot before that, but, you know, there's a couple songs from some of their earlier albums that I do like. Especially Communion of the Curse. That's probably my favorite from that album. I'm pretty sure it's like the most popular song from that album too, but like, you know, there's a reason for that, I guess, so. I saw Beartooth live in 2019. I think it's 2019. Oh, they found a thug. Congratulations, opponent. Alright, now we go Eldritch Revolution for a second endurance, and they cry. Right? I think I'm just on attack with everything. Innkeeper, Innkeeper. Like, Innkeeper, second Innkeeper, and pass. And then... Actually, I don't think I want to send with these Strangle Roots. Or with these Undying Creatures. Because I think I want to keep both of them around. But I will smack them with this Endurance. Because it's very likely that they'll double block one of them, and I don't really want that. And then next turn we just get to, like, hard combo them pretty much. They're probably going to Dark Blast at least one of these Innkeepers. I'm kind of surprised they didn't just, like, upkeep Dark Blast, draw step, or then draw the Dark Blast again. Conflag, that would be why. Because they have that. So they're going to take out both Innkeepers and one Undying Creature, probably. But then that, again... completely, Oh, also, they definitely should have cast the front half of this Conflagrate off of City of Brass, because I could have screwed them over because they didn't, go to cast this, like, they floated the mana instead of trying to go to cast the spell, and I could have, responded to the City of Brass trigger by, like, endurancing them and, you know, ruining their thing. Get fucked, nerd. Double endurance, let's go. Ooze, other endurances. Nothing else there really matters. Grist is pretty mediocre. Eldritch Revolution isn't as great. I'd rather just have the chords because I want to have instant speed endurances. For the most part, the rest of our stuff is fine. There's some merit on the draw trimming mana creatures because of Dark Blast, but I feel like that's not really the kind of game plan I want to be playing against them. Necromantia might be worth boarding in, but I don't think so. Ideally, you'd want to... It's probably fine on the play. I think on the draw, it's definitely going to be too slow. But on the play, if you just name, like, one of their enablers, like one of the things that like starts their stuff going, like if you stop them from being able to get a bunch of their creatures back, then they're gonna be in trouble. Actually, I probably should have boarded in at least one. I should have boarded in the Liberator in case they have ley lines. Because they might have Leyline of the Void. And having a single Besage UBR only answer to that is pretty awkward. Thoughtseize. Okay. I'm not going to play into a Dark Blast. Because if they have an upkeep Dark Blast, I'm just like not going to let them cast that. So I'm just going to play a Misty and pass. And then next turn I will play Wall of Roots into Ignoble. you got a Dark Blast. I'm just not going to play these mana dorks again. Like, I don't want to give them value off the Dark Blast. I guess they'd probably rather flashback Otherworldly Gaze, so... yeah, I'll play one. Like, they can cast the Dark Blast regardless, so... yeah, they're gonna... okay. More whiffs. 2 Amalgams in the bin. God, drawing nothing but mana dorks against them is really bad, though. I would like to draw any spell that actually matters. I think after the birds to the ignoble. It's weird. Dark Blast Thug Imp. Hey, thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. How's it going, peoples? We're doing some Yawgmoth stuff. It's going okay. I feel like that's probably a really bad play because of how badly it plays into Endurance, which we have not found, but we can't find anything. I feel like they're probably supposed to hold that Dark Blast because I think the difference in mana that it gives me isn't as relevant as putting yourself in a spot where you're just like completely out of the game if I have an Endurance. I did not see what they flipped. A Creeping Chill and some other nonsense. Still nothing to trigger these Amalgams. Good draw, please. Seiju. Damn. I mean, I'm also pretty biased. I enjoy this deck a lot too, so. They have an Ox finally. They did board in land as IUTs, so I should have brought in some number of ways to get stuff. We're probably just dead here. Run 2 chills. This Ox gets back 2 Amalgams, and we still have drawn absolutely nothing past mana. There's a Flyer right there now, 2 Narcomoebas, another chill. Is there another Amalgam? No, doesn't look like it. Oh, they did hit 2 Smotes though. Oh goody. Right on time. I'll concede here. We are dead. Yeah, I probably want 1 Force, 1 Liberator, and then just trim 2 1 Toughness things. Actually, I'd keep this, trim a Innkeeper. Just trim a bird. Have a couple answers to ley lines. This hand would be good if, like, Dark Blast wasn't something we were concerned about. But I don't think I can keep this hand because it just doesn't do anything. This is fine. What am I pitching out of this hand? Probably Liberator. Or Strangleroot. No, it's going to be Innkeeper. Yeah. Yep. Alright, let's go to 3 cards, opponent. 5 already. Keep going. They have a ley line. Okay. Hoping for no Dark Blasts. I always have a fucking Dark Blast. God damn it. I was considering getting rid of the birds in the hand just because of Dark Blast. This might be one of my least favorite cards to play against with this deck. It's just so obnoxious. It's not, like, oppressive, it's just, like, annoying. And they've drawn absolute... And they flipped, like, basically perfects off their shit, too. And had Discovery. Yeah, like, their hand... The hand they kept on 5 was Leyline of Sanctity, 2 lands, Thrilling Discovery, Dark Blast. Like, what the fuck? What do they have left in here? They have that. I have to, like... I have to do this and then hope to top deck a land to evolution into a endurance. And we didn't, so I lose the game. Cool. Like, they had the perfect 5 both games in a row, basically. Like, both post-board games. It's, like, what it is. The fact that we, like, you know, we beat Dredge pre-board, which is usually the harder one, is kind of funny, but... Also, we boarded up to 4 endurances and saw 0 in both post-board games, and we had 2 in the first game, so... It's another, fun time. Come on, don't give me these long-ass queue times. I don't want to deal with this shit. I want to play the stupid game. $80-card deck. So we have to worry about turn 2 Renin 6, so hands with mana dorks are going to be bad. Shaw. That's my phone. I mean, I'm not going to mulligan this hand. Even if it is bad against a Renin 6. Shut up! The phone doesn't know how to mind its own damn business. I think it's okay. It wasn't amazing, but there's a couple songs out of it that I liked. No land pass. No land pass. Bitch. You just look at the full red. Their hands, you know, they're on 3 cards now, so they mulligan to. What did they mulligan to? 5. They mulled to 5 on the play. So yeah, this looks like it's the 4-color like Vivian deck rather than because I don't think the other versions of the deck normally play Jetmir's Garden. I think they're usually still just on Oath of Nissa. Yeah, this is definitely the Vivian combo. I kind of want to Boseiju this Stomping Ground and cut their mana down. But I'm probably just going to play it as a land because I don't want to fall behind on mana development. Never mind. Don't need to worry about that. I don't need a 3rd black source for anything. I think I'm just going to go Innkeeper, double Mana Dork, and attack him. Put some pressure on him. Teferi's probably just going to bounce their own Oath and replay it. Would be my guess. Your colors don't matter. You have an Oath. Don't think too hard on it, please. Please just tap your Stomping Ground and Breeding Pool and cast it. Oh my god. Oath of Nissa has text on it. Please just cast your stupid spell. Oh my god. They do not know how their cards work. Found a Misty. They found a Misty and then played Snowcarved Island. It's an interesting choice. Continuing to draw, not much gas, but I think I'm going to take out this Teferi with these two. They might trade with 1/2 of one of these two, but I'm not expecting it. Still will. Interesting. No? Okay. You're 2 snow permanents away from turning Death Touch on, so I don't know why you're so. Oh, I should have Boseiju this Stomping Ground. Whatever. Maybe I'll blow out them trying to flicker their Oath or something with a Faldor. So I assume they have a Solitude here. And that's why they shocked in a Sacred Foundry. Patra. Doesn't do anything. Wow. Nobody saw that coming. I was very much like an evolution, a Corridor, or a Yawgmoth. It's what, 47, 12, 1, 1. I'm almost 50% to draw a Yawgmoth or a Yawgmoth equivalent. Rallier is probably getting back their Ice Fang, and they're just probably going to grab Yorion. Throwing Renin 6, interesting. Oh, it's a 27. That makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense. 40 like almost 50% seemed very high. I can type. I know what things do, and I know how to read my screen. I'm smart. Thank you. Am I attacking this Ren with Hapatra and Strangleroot? They probably just don't. They probably just trade with both of my creatures. Is that good? I guess that's good for me though, because then that means they're not getting these things back with a. They're not flickering these with Yorion, and it also means they're not. It also means that I'm not just dead if they top deck a Vivian, because then they could just go cast Vivian this into a thing and then start the chain. Yeah. Actually, I think I'm supposed to attack them, right? Because this just doesn't matter. Because they just let this damage go through. Then Yorion will flicker the Renegade Rallier and get it back. But if I attack their face, they might be more scared. Rallier is the one I definitely prefer for them to block with. Like, Apatra is good, but I don't need it. Yep. almost 90 or 97% to have drawn a Yawgmoth or equivalent by this point, and have not. Now their Yorion is probably going to kill my Dryad Arbor, and means we're going to top deck a Yawgmoth and not be able to cast it. And they've drawn countless Abundant Growths now, of course. God, I hate fucking Yorion decks. These decks are such a pain in my ass. And it's all held together by this fucking card that allow them to play stupidly low land counts, and... fuck me. I should have attacked. I guess if they attack, I'm actually, like, very pleased with double blocking. Going after the Strangleroot. Okay. They should have drawn 3 off the Abundant Growth before the Oath trigger. Should have stacked it the other way. I will concede the game to a Fury. Actually, no, I won't. I'll make them kill me. I'm at 30. And they're down 5.5 minutes. Why would they send it there and not kill the Grist? I'll block. Arbor Elf. You got it. It's demons that you really wanted off that Oath of Nissa. Vivian. Uh-huh. They're probably going to either +1 or -1. I don't think they will +2 and sack this. Sacking this doesn't really accomplish anything. Why? What do you care to get as a 2-drop? That's so much worse than just upticking for real value. Oh, and here's finally a Core Calling. Alright, let's flip 3 Grists. 0 Grists. What's this gonna do? Get a, get a Rallier. That makes sense. I feel like you're like so much better off just going +1 mill 5 and put yourself in a position where you might just kill me this turn, rather than getting incremental value off of an Ice Fang and a Renegade Rallier. I'm absolutely making them kill me. I'm at 31, and they are down, what, 7 minutes on clock? 7.5 minutes? Why'd you sack the Renegade Rallier? Just sack the Felidar. You're putting more clicks into it for yourself. Come on. Don't be shy. You already had a Felidar Guardian, so why? Like, you already had a second Felidar Guardian, rather. So again, you're wasting clicks by you could have just grabbed a Kiki Jiki already. Yeah, you can take your time to make 32 tokens. Oh, back in a second. I'm gonna grab a drink. If they weren't already down, like, you know, as far on clock as they were, I wouldn't make them play this out, but they've been playing very slowly the rest of this game so far, so, like, we're almost up 10 minutes now, and this is game 1. If they have to play like this for another game, they are definitely not going to finish in time, especially with us at 31. Fun gameplay, fun, interesting stuff. Hope everyone's enjoying themselves with this. Imagine if they didn't downtick this Ren on my thing, and then they made exactly enough tokens to attack me through 2 blockers, and then I go block their 2 things, cord for a Blood Artist, gain a life, and then we wait till end step, all their tokens die, and then they die. Oh, that would have been very funny. 26. 27. They should make a Karmic Guide, because they have a Felidar in their bin, and that just, like, it's 1 extra click, but gives them, I guess it means they have to not have save targets. So it's not worth the extra point of damage in that sense. Alright, that's 31. 32. You have it. You can stop. You good? Hold up. Alrighty, so I'm pretty sure all I really want against them is Thought Seizes. Like, Necromentioning their combo doesn't really accomplish anything, because their deck's very capable of winning outside of that. Maybe Scavenging Ooze might be... Scavenging Ooze is probably a bit better, because of Renegade Rallier. This looks like it's the list that... that Manguchi was playing.
Damn, my Dussy just came all over the floor.
Yeah, this just looks like his list, like, one for one. So what are they boarding in? Probably just Endurances. They might bring in Chandra and the like big 6-man Chandra and a Veil of Summer. I'm just gonna go like that. Just kind of make some trim, trim a little fat. Yeah, this hand's fine. I'm gonna lead on this Thoughtseize because on 2 we can just go Wall of Roots into Ignoble. And this means I can get this down under something like a Veil of Summer. Take their Runaway. And so Keith. Yep, 1 Sprawl. Green. Makes sense. See, this here where they took, 30 seconds to figure out that they're playing a land. This is why I wanted, to make them play out their combo. Not just because I'm a toxic piece of shit. Which is true as well, though. Fair. No, pick up your Ryan. Okay. Young Wolf. Greased. Mills Yawgmoth. I probably didn't actually want to draw that anyways. That's the Sacred Foundry. So they have up a Solitude. I'll play this Young Wolf. I will uptick. Whew. Broken. I will play this Strangleroot Geist. I will 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So I will attack with this Strangleroot Geist for 3 damage. How'd he go? What the fuck was that? I'm okay, I swear. Hi, Jacob. Don't ask what that was, because I don't know. I really don't. I can't help you. Come on, cast your Solitude. Cast it. Cast the Solitude. They don't even want to see what I'm doing. After seeing that you went live, and the fact that, you know, I hadn't streamed in I hadn't streamed Magic in like 2 weeks, so I was like, yeah, I should probably do that too, because I was like, you know, I was actually feeling up to it for the first time in a little bit. I've been not, I haven't even been playing offline very much. I think I've played, you know, maybe half a dozen leagues between, you know, the last stream I did 2 weeks ago and this one. So this hand's a bit slow, but is fine. I'm fine keeping it, rather. On the draw, I'm like not interested in mulliganing nearly as much as well. Leading Flood Strand, interesting. What you got to find with your Flood Strand? Nothing? Do you have a play? Okay, took them 20 seconds to figure out that they were fetching. I'm not playing this Ignoble Hierarch into a Renin 6. I guess I am. Because that might mean they have to down tech and they don't get a land. Yeah. It leaves me open for more, like, better draws. Ooh, they don't have a Renin 6. They're just going for an Oath. Digging for lands. I hope they miss on a land, pass the turn, and then I can just Besage them and they'll cry a little. Endurance. Okay. No! You're not allowed to play a Breeding Pool. Bone Growth. Sure. That's a good draw. Am I gonna Besage you them? I think I am. I'd rather do it now, so then I don't just get to, like, cast their endurance for the sake of putting a body on the table. Give me a Teferi to bounce one of my things. Or a Rallier. Yeah, Rallier getting back a land. I'm just playing this Dryad Arbor. That's probably what I was gonna fetch for with this Misty anyways. I'm not casting anything right now. I'm not gonna, like, draw 2 cards to try and find a, Ugh. I hate this guy. I'm doing 1 activation now because specifically if I find this Court of Calling, yeah. It means I can kill this Omnath and, you know, ruin their turn to some extent. They might not have a green card for the Endurance. Am I sagging this wall? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna draw the extra 2 cards and then kill this Omnath. I kind of wish I had 1 more mana source. Like the fact that I'm not... The fact that I'm not able to go Evolution for... They had an Abundant Growth and they didn't stop me from drawing an extra 4 cards. That's insane. Because we know they have an Endurance in hand. Their hand is Endurance and 1 unknown now. Or, well, 2 unknowns after this draws. That's just insane to me. Yeah, I'll trade with this. Fine by me. I don't mind. Show me those thoughts, boyo. Planebound Accomplice and an Endurance. Well, I will take your Planebound Accomplice so I do not get comboed. And we will go on some beatdowns. Grab Yorion. Untapped Stomping Ground. Makes sense. No, might as well just pass. No attacks here are good, so I could evolution this bird into Hapatra, and then on their turn I have the ability to pitch cast my Endurance to start making tokens. That might be worthwhile, actually. Yeah, I think I am going to do that. Patra. Who's getting Endurance? Is it me? It is me. That's so kind of you. Thank you, opponent. Appreciate it. I appreciate you. You're great. I really hope they drew a Rallier, and we're going to rely on that to... No. No, come back. Why'd you concede? You're not dead. Your spirit is, though. That's fair. Alrighty, what are we up against now? Interesting. Another Yorion deck. Love it. Love it. On the draw again as well. Mwah. No lands. This is fine. I guess I'm gonna get rid of this endurance. Yeah. Steam vents. Ragavan. Don't you know I have the natural enemy of the Ragavan? A small wolf. Wolf. Please do not prismatic ending or March of Otherworldly Light my small wolf. I'm more okay with Solitude because it's a 2-for-1. It's pretty aggressive to do that to connect with the Ragavan. They probably don't have a second land, and they need to cast Ren to get back this Misty. Nope, they have the land. Why are you casting that? Do they not realize that when it dies, it goes back to me now? Okay. Whatever you want, buddy. I'll block your Ragavan. Okay. Not attacking with the young wolf. My blood artist! You bitch! How dare you? God, I hate this fucking deck. Top deck's a Misty. Can be cast Blood Artist, grab Yorion. Oh no, they have a Ren and 6. Because that's their last card. Why wouldn't it be? metric fuck ton of damage here. And then die to the Zomnath. Love it. And I'm dead to it to Fairy, so. Or a Prismatic Ending. They hit the best thing they could have off my deck with that, hitting the Bloodrist. I hate these stupid Yorian decks. Yep. His hand's not amazing, but I don't really want to mulligan it because it's perfectly reasonable. I'm going to fetch rock this turn because I'm probably just going to play this as a tap land next turn. Now they're going to go Fury, Ephemerate it, laugh at you because you're a bad player because you didn't play around me having exactly that. Oh no, they have a Solitude to flash in. They're like, I'm not being an Ephemerate Solitude, I'm just going to not play around that here. Woof. Woof. Elite Amory's call. Okay. Grab a Fury. Hopefully they don't have an Ephemerate. Probably not beating it. It's kind of crazy that a lot of people were worried about Grief Ephemerate, and that's like the least offensive one out of the the three like proactive ones. I guess not proactive, but oh god. Oh goody. Like, I'm just not beating... Again, I'm still just not beating an Ephemerate, basically, at all. Yep. They definitely should have had this trigger on the top. If this is an Ephemerate here, they're going to feel real stupid. It's not. Give me some good draw step, please. I have a lot of them in my deck. Nope. It's fine, they're just gonna play an Omnath and I'm gonna lose. They might have fucked up with this abundant growth and meant to put it on the island, and they can't cast an Ildarmri's Call here. Oh look, it's the Omnath that bails them out of all their problems. Can I draw anything relevant, or am I going to get another land? We shall find out. Ending my ignoble hierarch. Okay. Weird. Unless they're going to, like, fairy and bounce my Dryad Arbor. Then I can't hardcast a Yawgmoth. I guess. Makes some sense. They should have attacked me for one, because this thing would be blocking. Like, it just doesn't even matter what I'm drawing. I'm not sitting through this. I'm not sitting through them playing with themselves. I think if any card needs to be banned, it's probably Omnath. It's like the one thing that allows them to just, like, you know, snowball out of control in a game that they were otherwise going to be super far behind in. It's just the fact that it just, like, it gives you everything you want. Like, it replaces itself immediately. It gives you life. It gives you mana. It's insane. Alright, let's see if we can salvage a 3-2 out of this. It's fine. I'm on the play. What are they doing? Are you gonna subtlety my fucking ignoble hierarch? Jesus Christ. Why do people play like this? Like, why did they just wait a minute for no reason? What was the purpose of this? Don't get it. I don't get it. Tronathan. Hmm. I'm gonna be like probably a turn too slow. I would like that last turn. Not feeling confident. No Tron? Okay. Cool, you're dead. Well, not dead, but you're dead. Oh, sure. Not even gonna, like, pretend to make me think about Warping Well? So I'm gonna grab Hapatra, pitchcast this Endurance. No, not that. Target the Strangle Root. So this way, if we draw a chord, we have the ability to actually chord into. You're literally not dead. Like I have 12 cards to find a chord or a Blood Artist. Okay, whatever. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They weren't dead. Because I actually only have 11 cards. Because the 12th card I can't actually, once from there I can't actually do anything with the stuff. Alright, Endurances can go. Trim some Grists. Trim an Innkeeper. Trim. I'm gonna trim an Evolution because of Warping Whale. Double Thoughtseize, double Mana Dork. I think I'm gonna keep this. Okay, because they let on Star, I'm gonna lead with Thoughtseize rather than a Mana Dork. Because taking a Sylvan Scrying from them. Oh, they just have all three. I guess I will take your Oblivion Stone then. And we didn't draw a land or Necromentia, so there's no hope to try to have that on two. So trying to play into that makes, doesn't really mean anything. Why are they sitting here waiting? What is there to think about? Jesus fucking Christ. All is musk. Well, Need them to not have another payoff. And not to go for the dust this turn. Like, they might still just go for the... Yeah, okay, whatever. Nope, not beating that. Yeah, the only thing that could have mattered that game was turn 2 Necromentia. Yeah, this is fine. Again, I think I'm still going to lead Thoughtseize because taking an Expedition map is so much better than letting them, you know, play that out. And then on 2, we can just play both Mana Dorks. Tron player that never mulligans. Scariest kind of Tron player out there. I guess I'm taking this Karn because they have redundancy in O-Stones. And they don't have Tron. Why would you keep the 7? The 7's awful. I mean, they're just gonna draw their third piece and O-Stone my shit away, and I'll, you know, then they'll be the one laughing at me, I guess. We'll see. Oh, goody, another land. Oh, goody, another land. So you drew a Warping Whale, and this is how you're choosing to spend it. Do they draw a Karn? 4-mana Karn as their other card? Second tower. Okay. That's a very good draw. We can draw step away this power plant now. I'm going to attack with just this one Young Wolf, I think. If they want to block to save 2 damage, they can, and lose their token. Whew. Sorry about that. My headphones just died on me, so I they just started blaring out of my speakers. Oh, I should. You are the dead. No target. Sacrifice this young wolf. Always yield. Always yield. You are the dead. Yeehaw, we got a 3-2 out of it. So exciting. Do we get any wonderful goodies? We do not. I'm gonna pull up another list because I believe there was another one from this weekend. It was at least somewhat interesting. I just gotta find it. The whatever list I'm gonna do shit with. That's that shit. That's that nonsense. I don't know what this Saturday challenge had. I don't think it had any Yogg in the top 8. I guess I'll just give some thoughts on this list before I fire over to something else. So, multiple innkeepers felt fine. I think like this 3-2 split of innkeepers wall roots is not the ideal way to do it. I think I'd probably go 3-2 and trim an evolution or a grist. Like, I think I'd probably be more interested in going like give me that cards. Hello. I'm blind and stupid. Back up to the full 4 wall of roots, because like wall of roots is just so good with corticaling, and I feel like cutting it is just like nowhere near the right decision to be making, almost ever. What was the other thing that I was gonna do? Right. I think I want a messenger still. Oh my god, what are the names of cards? How do you type? How do you spell? I don't know how to type. I think I want this messenger, and I think I'd rather just like swap this endurance for this ooze and go 3 endurance sideboard, and then main deck have ooze endurance. Because messenger works well with the fact that you're playing 2 innkeepers, so it's easier for you to combo kill with like having something that gets your stuff, like having something that actually kills them, and like being on 1 copy of something like that doesn't always feel great. You know what? I think I'm just probably gonna run through with this list then, see how I feel with those changes. I just gotta grab some cards. Give me these walls. Give me this Joralf's Messenger. And that is it. I don't know if I want Yavimaya or a second Beseju. I don't think you need Yavimaya that much. I think Urborg and Twilight Mire are pretty necessary if you're playing Messenger, though. Because triple black can hinder you or put you in, awkward spots where you have to take a lot more damage on fetching. these cards, please. I'll update the Stream Decker with this as well. I'm gonna go 2 Innkeeper, 4 Wall, 1 Endurance, 1 Scavenging Ooze, except this, down to 3 Eldritch Revolution, 3 Grist, 1 Charles Messenger. God, mismatched Walfruits and mismatched Yoggs. I'm the worst. Yeah, I feel like I like this a bit better. Just like, you know, it feels more like how I enjoy playing the deck and doesn't feel like you're, you know, making one of your better cards a lot worse. Because, like, Wall of Roots with Chord is really, really good. Innkeeper with Chord is, like, the same thing once, but only once. Like, and even then you can't go, like, you know, Wall of Roots use its mana on your turn to play a creature, and then on their turn use the mana again in Chord. So you just end up, like, you know, not having the ability to have the same kind of explosiveness or to, you know, quickly deploy a board. I do really like Hapatra, though, because it lets you win in a lot more spot. Like, it's just, like, a good toolbox kind of card in a deck like this. Because it works with your combo, and it works in another way that lets you have an easier time actually killing when you combo off, because you can then build a board to then cast another Court of Calling if you don't otherwise have the ability to have the mana for that. And I actually kind of like two Innkeepers, because you can, if you can I've had a one time I was in a spot where I had to combo kill on my opponent's turn because I had all of my this hand's not amazing. I had all of my chords were gone. So what I had to do is I had to draw a bunch with Yawgmoth and build a board, and then Endurance myself and draw a bunch of cards again, and then discard to hand size, and then Endurance again. It was kind of ridiculous. Keep this. I'm going to ship the second bird, I think, because I'm probably just going to play Messenger on 2. And this wall leaves me with a backup plan to, you know, have the sufficient mana for Chord to get stuff. Ugh. Oh. I'm not gonna take extra damage shocking twice. Or fetching twice. Breeding Pool. Tapped Breeding Pool off a Steam or FS Scalding turn, not cycling. Cavern of Souls. Elemental. Interesting. Very interesting. Wave Sifter. Okay, so they're doing that kind of nonsense. Are they dead? I didn't count here. I'm bad at counting. Four, five, six. We're one short. I guess do this and hope I'm not dead. God, and they have Fury too. Oh, actually, hold on. Turn off auto yield. They might kill themselves because of this in, you know, some weird scenario. But I think for the most part we're just dead already if they have their... Oh, they have an Endurance? That's it? That's all they're doing is casting an Endurance? Ugh. I mean, I guess this is still probably my best play here because I'm not doing anything else. Like, the court is, like, you know, has become dead. With them doing that to my board. So I'm using the counters on this wall purposely so then I can end up in a spot where I might just be able to sack the wall and just kill them because because of the Bloodrust. That? Nope. Here's your Shardless Agent. Aha. Yep. I'm not beating the Omnath out of this spot because them gaining 8 life is stopping me, and like the Fury is, you know, one thing there, but. I want Thoughtseize Necromenches. I don't think I really want Evolution's Endurance. Ooze Grist. That's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this and hope that I draw the land, I guess. Doesn't feel great, but... Land, please. And they're gonna Fury me, and I'm not gonna draw land, and we're gonna concede. Fury, no land. Ooh. The fuck is the name of this? It's a Glimpse of Tomorrow. They absolutely should have Furied me. What the fuck are they doing? Why the fuck did they not cast this Fury? They saw that I missed a land drop. What? My opponent's just a fucking idiot. Why would you... I don't understand why you wouldn't cast that Fury. Like, I get that it's better when you Violent Outburst and get one more thing, but... You cut off half, or most of my mana, because I missed a land drop. What? What? I mean, like, they're definitely going to go for it now, because these, obviously, these, Cascade spells do fuck all. Nature of Fable? That's kind of gross. Can I please? Like, probably the best thing they could have drawn by a large margin. Extremely large margin. Am I supposed to chord for Dryad Arbor? So if I draw a black source, I can just Yawg and start going? Why are you not attacking me than playing the Omnath? What? I don't think so. I think I'm supposed to wait a turn. I can go Blood Artists, and then next turn they're dead. If they don't answer my board. Pretty much just need them to not find another Fury in the cards that they see here. And if they don't, we probably win this, or well, if they don't, we win this game. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit of a struggle, probably. Because Omnath is a pain in the ass of a card. They're getting Forest. Makes me feel like they don't have it right now, and they're digging for it. There's another land. Please flip another land. Not a land. 3 mana. Another Fable. I wanna... Okay, yeah, they're just dead. Cool. Yeah, the fact that they didn't Fury me on 2 and hit my 2 lands just cost them that game. Because they absolutely should have won otherwise. Would have won otherwise. Do I want this Liberator because of Fable? Maybe. One might be better than a Strangleroot. The Doctor is indeed in. I love this Twilight Mire. This is exactly why I cut down to 1 copy of this card. Because this was happening to me constantly. It's another hand that would be fine if this Twilight Mire was a green source. I think I'm just going to go for turn 2 Grist and hope it's good. With the backup of drawing into Necromentia. If they don't have, like, at least one Evoke Elemental to go with this, all they have is a Risen Reef? Okay. That's good for me. That's a very good draw, actually. I'm not going to use it for mana this turn, though. And I'm going to kill off this Risen Reef. What did they pitch? They pitched a 2nd Endurance. Might as well attack. Kind of unfortunate we didn't have 1 more mana, but that's what it is. It is what it is. Let's spin the wheel. Classic non-deterministic combo decks. Everyone's favorite thing to be up against. Isn't this just great? Isn't this deck so powerful? Busted. How did they lose? Their board's unbeatable. I want to see if I draw a land off of this bird. I do. Because now I can go bird. Pass. And wait to see what they do now. I don't think I'm going to do anything upkeep here. Even with my cord up. Likely just cording for What am I going to cord for, actually? Innkeeper? Cord for Innkeeper, sack insect, kill this. Then on my turn, I have Hapatra Innkeeper, which, you know, gets me all my goodies. Yeah. If the Patra's in the deck, I would grab that right now, but I do not have it in the deck right now, so I cannot grab that. But I want to do this now, because otherwise I do not have... enough bodies for it. Another fit. You got it. You're dead. Whee! Give me a cord. Come on. No, come back. I wasn't done. Fine. Fine, be that way. No, not feeling... Oh, these are dead too. Thought the other headphones here were actually charged. Do you have any headphones that are charged right now? So I should have just plugged both in. On the play, broken. Yes, that's fine. Shit all over the place. Amulet Titan. Without an amulet on one though, so that's definitely very good for us. Doesn't mean we're, you know, guaranteed to win this, but it is a good sign. That makes it even better. Yeah, that's just it, because that'll get a Hapatra, and they can't beat that. Plus, that means then we can draw into another chord and then actually just, end the game. I'll get the Triad Arbor, I guess. Counter here. Extra snakes. The extra snakes. I mean, I like all the lists with Hapatra for the most part. Like, I feel like it just adds a bunch to the deck, and it gives you a bunch of lines that, lists without it don't have. I just pass here. I don't want to go too low, because, like, we just have them dead, on our next turn anyways. But that's kind of the only real input I have on it, is that I feel Hapatra is very good, and you should probably be playing it, but it isn't necessarily, the end-all be-all. You can definitely have success without it. I just like, I like the added, I like what it adds to the deck. You're dead. Thank you. Alright, give me these Thought Seizes, these Necromentias, and these Force of Vigors. I don't think I need Crime Punishment, because they're not really like a Saga deck, they're just a deck with Saga. Scavenging is useless, Endurance is useless, Grist is pretty medium for the most part against them. I can cut down to one Innkeeper. Probably need to cut Evolutions just because it's not like we need room for the goodies. And a Strangleroot. I think I want the Young Wolves still, because they can help you build a board quickly for a chord to get your stuff that you need, but Strangleroot doesn't really do that quite as well. Turn 2 Necromentia. I'm into it. I am into it. Sneaperoni. Sneeper. Apparently, John Saga was one of the decks in the finals of the 10K at DreamHack with Giganta. Playing 3 Tireless Trackers. Wow. Relic of Progenitus. You got it. Three Sagas to Beseiju. Proving Grounds. I'm not going to give them green mana. I'll grab a Swamp because we drew the Avamaya though. Oh, okay. So they have one Cultivator Colossus, one Titan of Industry. That's neat. And the rest of their hand is dog shit. I love that this finally works, because this actually used to not work. It didn't used to show you their cards that you, when you necromanted them, that were in their hand. It didn't used to put that in the revealed card zone. I just reading what I saw on Twitter. Says finalist deck modern 10k John Saga. Now I get to play the Urza Saga game, which we might lose. That's fine. I'm gonna do this here because now if they tap out, and I feel like if they don't cast a spell here, then I can chord for oh, I didn't bring the Liberator, did I? I totally didn't bring the Liberator. Fuck. That might be a problem. Maybe not. We'll see. Ooh, hello there, lovely. Play this Yawggin. You know, a real good thing about Dried Arbor is that it is green. I just want to get an extra draw now. Well, they don't have, Jesus, that is also very good. Am I doing this now? I could Besage you this Saga, they get nothing out of it, they can't make a token, and then on their turn I can Force of Vigor their 2 constructs. Seems decent. Or I could actually just, I could Force the Vigor, Relic Amulet, and then these will be 3/3s. I do this. Okay. Feels good, man. Grazer? I hardly know her. Save targets. Target you. Shrink a construct. Get my goodies. Ooh. How convenient. Neat. Should do some shit while I'm waiting here. And also not making conversation. 61 card special. This is fine. What kind of 61 card special are they working with? A mirror, maybe? Could be a mirror. Could be... not a mirror. It could be something else. Yeah, it's a mirror. I will block here because then it means if they evolution this, it won't come back. And them having that evolution back with a Yogg is not what I want to be fighting against. Wolf. Young pupper. Might be the classic, we're on the draw so we lose. I will block this Strangler Root, guys, if you let me. I won't hesitate. Chord for 0 gets me Dryad Arbor. Evolution this wall into a Yogg. I have 2 mana left over. Yeah. Actually, I drew 2. Strangergeist. Oh my god. I'm a fucking idiot. Oh my god. I just threw this game away. I just fucking threw this game away. Ah, god damn it. I hate Dryad Arbor. They just not have it? Okay. Maybe they just don't have it, so it doesn't matter. Oh, I'm gonna sack the wall now. Okay, they just don't have it. Jesus. Dryad Arbor's a land. I thought, oh yeah, this is my turn 3. Play my 3rd Blooming Marsh. It's untapped. It's not, because Dryad Arbor's a land. It's my 4th land. I just, like, completely, like... Yeah. Yeah. It's like the mistakes I only make on Moto because of this. Like, this is a mistake that is made because of how this Dryad Arbor looks. Because if this Dryad Arbor is... is like this, then, like, peripherally in my vision, I will see this as a Dryad Arbor and not just something in play. Okay, I want to trim a Yawgmoth because it gets a lot worse post-board against Necromentia, because you don't want to just be, you know, like, you want to have alternative game plan against it. So, I want the endurances. I want that. I want 3 grist is a fine number. These innkeepers don't need to be here. Fuck this Dryad Arbor. I hate this Dryad Arbor. Every Dryad Arbor that isn't the Future Sight one is awful. I will not take criticism or questions. I think there's a list one that's actually like with this frame, and that one's fine. What are we trimming here? We are trimming a Wall of Roots. And we're on the draw. Do I want Thoughtseizes on the draw? I could bring in 2 Thoughtseizes for a Chord and an Evolution. I feel like that's probably worthwhile, because we need to be more reactive than proactive if we don't just have, like, turn 2 Necromentia or turn 2 Grist. So... I hate making that mistake. Because I know I shouldn't be making it. This hand's really close to being insanely good. I think I am going to keep it. Because any second land is amazing. Even without a second land, that ignoble draw is actually really good. If there's any kind of hand that can survive without a second land, it's one with a Wall of Roots and multiple ignobles. And that's why this card's so good. I'm probably going to end step Chord for Dryad Arbor, because then that gives me enough mana to play Yawgmoth with 1 left open to cast a Young Wolf that I can draw into and start eating their board away if they don't have a Yawg of their own here. And if they Necromentia me, that means I can, I have an alternate thing. I can just, like, get a Grist or something. Or, you know, play Messenger. Yawggin. Yep. Fuck. I don't think I'm beating this now, because I'm not going to be able to land anything. Yeah, I'm just conceding here. I don't need to play past here, because we're just... They're going to kill both of our ignoble hierarchs, and I'm not winning this game from there. And even if I, like, cord for a Dried Arbor, they can kill that too. So, I'm just dead. I was okay before they had the Young Wolf. On the play, I think I want to just be more on the stuff. I don't want the Thought Seizes. I can't keep this. I will keep this. So get the fuck out of my hand, Dried Arbor. Get the fuck out of here. Dried Arbor is like my least favorite card in this deck. At, you know, every opportunity. Yep, take my Necro. Now our hand sucks. Drew a land, so now we're gonna lose. Hee-haw. Probably actually, yeah, because we're on the play. Yeah, fourth Geist probably would have been better. Doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter that much. It shows them that this is what I drew last turn or this turn. I mean, yeah, this is what I drew last turn, but they might not be able to cast a Strangleroot Geist or something. Like, I don't know, fucking know. It might restrict something out of their hand. Oh, hello there. Here he is. He says hello. He says, you're dead. Go home. Snack. I'll pass. Because now they play a creature, it just gives me fuel. They don't play a creature. That's good for me. As well. Yeah. Oh, sometimes it's just like that. Like, the mirror is so hit or miss. Like, it's extremely draw dependent. Whoever wins game one is set up really well to win the match, because you're so much better on the play post board when you know what to mulligan to. Oh, fuck me. I'm gonna run the draw. I'm still gonna keep this, even though it's bad against a Ren. Oh, that was a Blooming Marsh. I thought that was another Verdant. Whatever. I don't care. Play the Noble. At least if they grist here, I can... Or grist. If they Wren here, I can kill the Wren. Solitude. My ignoble hierarch. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Weird. Give me a land so I can at least play two things. Never lucky. I feel like it might mean they're ghosting and know that I don't have lands in my hand. More than anything else, but, like, you know, that's not, you know, nice to accuse people of that all the time. It's ending Strangleroot. The fact that they pitched an Omnath for it, though, is really surprising. Like, they're down to 2 cards. They have to both be draw spells or, like, you know, something of note. Run 6, okay. Pick up a land. Risen Reef. Oh, grab Yorion. I'll draw Yavimaya, that's pretty good. We can take out the Renin 6. Unless they have Solitude and another, or an Ephemerate. I mean, they just need the Solitude to protect the Wren, but Solitude Ephemerate would be, you know, the devastation. I'm very surprised with the sequencing they took, because, like, Solituding that thing didn't really accomplish much. They might have drawn another Solitude, and that's why they're not just casting that. Or at least they want to represent that they drew a Solitude. Or they have like a counter spell or something. I want to use this evolution to try and do things. Because like if they don't counter this, they die. Because then I'm just going to pass the turn and wait for them to take action. Endurance? No? What? They just really bad at casting a Solitude? Looks like that is the case, that they are just very bad at casting a Solitude. What are they doing? They have a Bolt as well? And they can bolt this, and they have... I mean, like, they can't have bolt and then endurance, because I know the other card is, Yorion. Pass priority to make you lose your mana. Okay. Give me these thought seizes. Got those four. Or actually, no, I want an innkeeper out too. I want this just for and endurance. I don't know if they're on counter spells or not. I should check this list that's on that the bot posted. Weird looking list. It's a very weird looking list. What of them? Yeah, they're not on counter magic, so maybe I do want evolutions. I can go 2 evolutions, this out. I think I want the ooze still because it's good against Ren. And that can be, one of their biggest sources of card advantage. And on the draw, I want to turn a Mana Dork anyways because of Ren. And like, there's a solid chance I lead on like turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 like Wall of Roots Mana Dork or something like that instead. It's like one of those hands. It's like this hand's really bad against a Ren in 6, but like I can't just mulligan to 5 all the damn time. Sprawl? Gross. I'm gonna play the Young Wolf. And no, I should have played the Ignoble. Because then if they want a down take, it means they're not getting back a land. Yeah. I fucking hate this card. I'm just gonna ignore it, I think, because attacking it now doesn't do anything. If they Solitude and Ephemerate me, I will concede here. Because my hand doesn't do anything to beat that. Oh, goody. Yes, yield. Plus yield. No Ephemerate. Okay. Interesting. It really doesn't seem like their hand is very good. If that's how they're, spending their turn. Our life total's going down pretty fast too. You can put that away. Don't need to see their whole graveyard popped out like that. Is it Fury? Of course it is. I just have to hope they don't have a way to kill this Yogg. And then I get to untap and do some stuff. Another iteration? No. Maybe? Math. It doesn't do it on its own. Tap land is not indicative of them having something, which is good for me. Oh, there's a prismatic ending. If I don't draw another Yawgmoth here, I'll concede. I hate these 4-color decks so goddamn much. They just get to play so much nonsense for no cost to them, really. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay. On the play, yeehaw. Yeah, sure. We have these wall of roots and a cord. This Thoughtseize can hopefully, you know, take a Ren and ruin their hand. No Ren. Because I'm taking the call then. Because I don't want them to call for a Solitude. Hello there, sir. Tap, please. Thank you. How are you sequencing this? I can go Wall of Roots, Strangleroot, have 1, 2, 3, and then a land. So then on their turn, I have Cord for, yeah. I guess I don't need 3, I only need 2. I kind of am telegraphing pretty... Fucking hell. Fucking hate this fucking deck so goddamn much. Like, actually the perfect top deck. Fuck this game, dude. Whatever. We're dead. We know they have an Ephemerate. They're just gonna Ephemerate, kill our whole board. We have absolutely nothing. Fucking hell. Oh, I hate this fucking deck. 80 cards, by the way. They spent 1 mana to answer all of our stuff. 3 for 3 with 1 mana. And this is why I haven't been playing very much. Because I'm sick of this. Fuck's sakes, am I against it again? Okay, no, they're a 60 card deck. So at least if they're playing elementals, it's a bad version of the deck. Oh, I'm on the draw. I thought I was gonna play. Amulet. Not Amulet. Sorry, this is yeah, because Amulet doesn't play 5 lands. This is Tameshi. No, Domain wouldn't play Grazer. This is Tameshi combo. Like, I'm 100% sure it's Tameshi combo. No doubt in my mind. Ugh. I guess it could theoretically be Scape Shift as well. Yeah, this is actually Scape Shift. Because I don't think Tameshi plays Omnath. Are we dead? Nope. They are, though. I don't think I want a quarter callings. Jesus. Let's go to this. Play this. Oops. Quarter for 1. Get a wolf. Always yield. Okay, you can gain your life, it doesn't matter. You're dead. I have 2 cords in my hand. You're dead. Always yield to this. Go this here. Blue Darties. You did. I want these Necromenches. Endurance doesn't matter. Thoughtsei's good. Yeah, we got all the pieces. All the pieces. Innkeeper doesn't really matter too much. Trim Ooze, I don't need Endurance. I don't know if I want to cut Evolutions. I don't know if they play, like, any kind of counter magic. Let's see if I can get recent modern stuff. Hold on. Oh, lovely. BTL shift. Exactly the kind of thing I want to see. Okay, they do not have counter magic, and they don't board in counter magic, except for disputes, but they're not bringing in disputes or flusterstorms against us. They'd probably bring in, like... They might bring in an Unmoored Ego. That might be annoying. We have to win a fair game. Ooh, I don't like that. Probably should trim an evolution. They are a Wrenn and 6 deck, and we are on the draw, so I'm gonna trim a Bop. And probably Strangleroot is my last cut. Yeah, I'll trim the Strangleroot. One strangly boy. One little strangler. Yeah, sand's fine. They might be relying heavily on a Wrenn and 6 that we get to take away. Or they might Veil me. Oof. Not leading on Ketria Triome when you have triple Explicit Federation? The fuck? I guess I'm gonna take their Wish. Because it's the only non... I guess no, I'm supposed to take Ending. Because it's Ending. Right? Yeah, I'll take the Ending. Interesting that they're on Wish. Maybe they're on Wish and they're not actually a BTL deck. And they just have, you know, their one sideboard Scape Shift. The Wish. I don't really care if they Teferi on my stuff here. Tearing the Wall is like, you know, barely netting them anything advantage wise. I'll probably Chord for Dryad Arbor on end step. Or if they play Teferi, I think. Because that gets me enough mana to play Yogg off of Treasure this, that, and that. And I have Wall Roots with one, the thing. Yeah, it feels right. I don't know. I don't think about it too much. I kind of just play the cards and, you know, take game actions. Could also, I could Chord for 1 and get an Ignoble Hierarch, which might be just, it's the same thing basically. Not exactly though. Yeah, I'll just get the Dryad Arbor. Get to Dryad. Gonna bolt it? Wall, sure. Why didn't you eat food at the staff party? I should not have cast that Yawgmoth. I should have played this Grist and upticked. I'm an idiot. Because now they can just Teferi and bounce this and I can't even recast it. I'm a dumbass. I'm tired. Making excuses. Don't need this Innkeeper. Oh, hello there. I would like to draw a Swamp. Or black producing, or otherwise black producing land. Thoughtseize. Yeah, I'll take that. Come on, I cannot draw a black source. Like, they're just gonna ending this at instant speed, but I'd rather them spend the ending on this than something else. Come on! Oh my god. What a fortune dragon. Nice. God fucking damn it, dude. I had so many draws at it. Please show me you have enough mountains in your deck. And know how to cast Valakut, or know how to use Valakuts. Mm-hmm. Yep. God damn it, dude. They probably drew it off the Teferi too, which is even more annoying. I don't think this changes anything about what I want to do with the sideboard plan. It's just more the fact that I was an idiot and played the Yawgmoth there when I didn't do anything with it, and then that cost me because I never drew a black source again. This is fine. Not great, but I want to really ship it. Place it of non-matching bolts. I opened 3 bolts in my 2 drafts, I believe. Or, not opened, but I drafted 3 bolts in my 2 drafts. Good draw. Guess I'm taking your prismatic ending. Drew us steam vents. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I should attack them. Because there's like a very solid chance they just cast Teferi again. Ren at 6. Ooh, fancy. Now they have to chump with the Grazer. They drew another fucking Grazer. Jesus. Oh, that's a good draw. Reset my Strangleroot, guys. Thanks. Thank you. Am I dead here? 3, not dead to a land. Love being dead to a land. No. I'm aware the Scape Shift deals 18 here, but they don't have a land that we know of, so they might not have it. They did not cast it already, so I don't think they have it. They have a wish, but they don't have. They need 7 mana. They only have 6. So they don't have it. Yep. No, they did not. There's no Escape Shift in the graveyard. That was last game. Should go after Hapatra or Manadorks. They're done if we draw a Yogg or Yogg equivalent. Or a Grist. They're dead to half of our deck. There we go. Goddamn. Stressful leagues. Not a fun time. Alrighty. We got got me with a sore throat because I need to take a drink. Goddamn. Like this. Yeah, I'm going sicko mode. Fuck. Some commander thing. Dragon Lord Atarka. Hushwing Griff. All bunch of garbage. Oh well. Well, that's gonna be it for me because I am done for now. I'm tired of playing against 4-color. Is anybody else on playing Modern? Pioneer. I don't see anybody on that's doing Modern, so I'm just gonna head to bed. Oh, never mind. I found somebody. They're playing Blue Black Food, which is Esper Food. It's a Blue Black Food deck with prismatic endings and Teferi's in the sideboard. I'm gonna head to bed though, or at least wind myself down. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see y'all later. I don't know when I'll stream Modern more. This format's so hard to enjoy right now with so many people playing these 4-color decks. Like, I'm seeing more people that are willing to play the decks that are good against it, so maybe it'll start taking a bit of a downtick, but we'll see. Yeah, anyways, thanks all for hanging out. See y'all later. Bye.